Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Hotel California, maybe one of the most requested piano bar songs of all time, which is why I can't believe it's taken me this long to teach it to you. But in today's video, I am going to show you, break it down section to section, how to play a very close to authentic but not hard to sing and play. So we've struck the balance here between it sounding mostly like the song, but also possible for you to actually sing and play this on the piano without having a year to practice it. So before we hop into that, I want to just remind you that for almost all of my tutorials, you can download a free lyrics and chords printable. You can get it here, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/hotel-California. That'll also be linked in the description box below. Take 2 minutes, grab it right now. It'll go right to your email inbox, and then you'll be able to write some notes and things as we go on this tutorial. But without further ado, let's get into studio mode. So the first thing we need to sort of address is that we're essentially in the key of D major or B minor, and they share a key signature. It's going to be an F sharp and a C. So it's always a good idea to just take a second and play through the scale, right? Because D major and B minor are relative major and minor. And we're going to have a look right off the bat at the chords. And this song is very simple in that it goes back and forth from the verse to the chorus, to the verse, to the chorus, to the verse, to the chorus. There isn't anything else in here besides the verse and the chorus. So it means that it's going to be relatively easy to pick it all up and put it together. So the chords of the verse, it goes B minor, and then it goes to F sharp 7, right? This should be A sharp. Then it goes from A, and then it goes to E. And I'm doing all this in root position. I'll show you inversions in a second. Then we're going to do G. Then we're going to go D. And then we're going to go E minor. And then F sharp 7. Right? Let's do it again. B minor first. 2, 3. F sharp 7 goes to A sharp here. 4. A. 2, 3, 4, and E. It's E major this time, then G, 2, 3, and then D, 2, 3, E minor next, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F sharp 7. Okay, so now we're going to look at, and by the way, if you are not super confident playing inversions, you can absolutely play everything root position. Remember, my goal here is that you can play this within, like a bit of time, couple minutes, couple hours of practicing, not like years of practicing. So the inversions that I'm going to use for this tutorial, we're going to start with B minor in root position, B, D, F sharp. Then we're going to go to F sharp 7 in second inversion. And again, I apologize. The app doesn't recognize that this is actually A sharp. It says B flat. So we're doing F sharp 7 in second inversion. So this is the third, the fifth, the seventh, the root, right? So that's B minor, F sharp 7 in that inversion. Then we're going to do A in root position like that. And then we're going to go to E in first inversion, G sharp, B, E. And this is why I had you get the printable so you can write all these in. You could write E with a little 2 next to it for second inversion, or you could even write G sharp, B, and E right on your page. Then we're going to do G in first inversion. And then we're going to do D in second inversion, A, D, F sharp. Then we're going to do E minor in second inversion, B, E, G, and then F sharp 7. So I'm going to show that to you slowly again. On a dark desert highway, F sharp in first inversion, cool wind in my hair, A root position, warm smell of colitas, E in first inversion, rising up through the air, G in first inversion, up ahead in the distance, D, I saw a shimmering light, E minor, second inversion, my head grew heavy and my sight grew dim, I had to stop for the night. I'm going to keep going on with verse 1. There she stood in the doorway, I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this would be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say. See how we did that? So now let's go into the chorus chords. And it's, you know, a lot of the same chords, just in a different order. So we're going to do the same inversions we did before. G in first inversion, and then D in second inversion. A, D, F sharp. Then F sharp 7, 2, 3, 4, and then B minor in root position. All right? So it goes G, B, D, G, right? D in second inversion, A, D, F sharp 7 in second inversion, and then B minor, 2, 3. Let's sing it now. Welcome to the Hotel California, 2, 3, 4. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. 3 and sing and plenty of room at the Hotel California. 2, 3 and 4. Any time of year, E minor, second inversion, you can find it here. And that's the whole song. That's it. Those are the whole chords for the whole song. And so what you can do is go back, rewind a little bit, and go over this again. And then you can take your lyrics and chords chart and jot in what the inversions are. And eventually they'll just get in your fingers and they'll be easy to play. And again, if the inversions are too challenging, like who cares? Play root position. No one cares. So now we're going to have a look at the accompaniment strategy here. And what is tricky about this is that the bass line is very challenging. And I sat with this for a little bit to try to figure out how I could approximate a bass line that sounds enough like the recording that it feels satisfying, but it's not as hard as the actual accompaniment strategy is, because obviously there's a person playing just the bass and somebody else is playing just the guitar. And those people are not also trying to sing at the same time. So that's something that we want to just kind of consider. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 and 2 and D da da da. And what we're doing is we're going to take the root and the fifth and the upper root of the chord. And that's going to be our shape. So we're going to go da, 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 da. Try that with me. 1 E and a 2 E and a da, da, da. And then we'll do the same thing for F7. F sharp 7. Ma, do, 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 do. Like that. And then we'll do A, the root, the fifth, the root. Da, 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 da. And then we'll go to E. Same thing, root, fifth, root. Da, do, da, da, da. Then G. Ba, boop, ba, boop, ba. And then to D. So we go da, 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 da. And then E. Do da da da, and then F sharp, right? So we're gonna go root, fifth root, F sharp, 1, 2, da 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 da. Then on A, 1 and 2, da 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 da. E, do da da da, and G. And you just have to get used to this shape, right? Da 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 da, da. Da, 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 and then F sharp. 2, ba, 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 ba. So I'm going to pulse. I'm pulsing the chord. I'm going to go slow. And this is pretty close. I pretty much guarantee that anyone listening to this will go, oh my God, you learned the whole arrangement. And you and I will wink at each other. Let's do it again. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for a night. Now, if you are tearing your hair out with this, stop the machine here for a second. Stop the world. I'm going to show you how you could play this in a very, very easy way. And if you need to do this, it is completely fine. So you could go right, left, left, right. This is the We Will Rock You. Remember? Left, left, right, left, left, right. We will rock you. So you can absolutely do this if you want. So it's going to go on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. You see how much easier that is? Warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw the shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. So the We Will Rock You, left, left, right, left, left, right, you can play for the entire song. It will be fantastic. So if you're finding this sort of approximated bass line that I'm doing too hard, just play this. Literally nobody cares. And then you can either play that temporarily until you get the other thing worked out, or for the rest of your life, you could play We Will Rock You in your left hand and it will be totally fine. So I'm going to go through the verse one more time with just so you can see it through. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. Okay, so that's what you're going to play for all of the verses, or the We Will Rock You, or you could do some variation of both of them depending on what you feel like. So when we get to the chorus, we are going to change things up a little bit because, again, there is a bass line that they play. But when I tried to sing and play it, I thought, no, this is going to be way, way too hard for everybody. So we're going to do something that's going to sound close enough. And remember, the goal is that we want to learn this and not have to take the next 6 months to play it. So you're going to go, welcome to the Hotel California. So I'm going left, right, and I'm thinking again of the root and the fifth of the chord. 1, 2, ba da da, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, just like that. And let me do it on D. Root, fifth root, root. Let me do that again on the D. And then I'll do the F sharp. Then I'm going to walk up this B minor. Right? That's the sound that we're used to hearing. So we're going B, C sharp, D, F sharp, and we'll pulse the B minor with our right hand. And if you want, you could play it in octaves. Then you have room at the Hotel California any time of year. You can find it here. And then we're back into the verse section. Okay. So the only other thing that we really need to learn is the intro. And again, I had to think about the intro here because you can buy the sheet music and learn the intro, but it will take a very long time to learn it. If you would like to, because you want to play that note perfect, 100% go to town. But if you just want to play this like in a shorter period of time, then I'm going to show you kind of a way around it. What the intro is it's the same chords of the verse, right? It's that same thing we already played. And so if you want to play something that is approximate, and I would do this too, because I don't know if I feel like learning the entire guitar thing, because it actually doesn't sit very well on piano either. What you can do is, you know how it goes. Doesn't that sound pretty close? So what am I doing? I'm approximating the rhythm, And I'm just using notes of the chord. I'm just using arpeggios of what I can figure out. There's the F sharp, A, and then E, B, G. Like, you can even do it just in the inversion that we're doing it in. So if we're doing a G, D, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo, dee, doo, dee, 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 for the D, dee, 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 dee. See how easy that is? And then my left hand is just going to play the root. So here's my approximation of the intro. Right? You see how? Now, maybe Don Henley isn't going to be like hiring you to play in his band. It's cool. They don't need you. They have their own keyboard player, so you can do whatever the heck you want. But honest to goodness, this is probably what I would play unless I had the sheet music fully notated in front of me. And the same thing goes, you know, there's that guitar solo at the very end. You can do exactly the same thing. It's just arpeggiate the chords as you can. It's a long song. It has, people think there's a big meaning to it. I have no idea what it's about, but it's a great song. So let's do our thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rising up through the air, head in the distance, saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the missing bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. And is Tiffany twisted? She's got the Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty boys she calls friends. How they danced in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I call up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis, mirrors And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you just can never leave. I'm just playing the root and the seventh, the root and the fifth in my left hand, like that. Oops, D. And then I'm playing E. I'm playing the root and the fifth. And the root and the fifth. Do it again. Left hand, B minor, root and the fifth, root and the fifth of F sharp 7. And then A. I'm going to add my right hand in a second. And then E. Now for G, da 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 da. And in a second, I'm going to improvise using the notes of the chord that I'm going to arpeggiate around the piano. And you can do it at whatever level you're capable of doing it at. And does that sound familiar? You see how that was? Now, we could have used the pentatonic scale. There's a lot of other things that we could have done to improvise, and maybe I'll dive into that at a later date. But all we need to do is really arpeggiate the chords with the left hand playing the root and the fifth. But holy smokes, that sounds pretty close to the original. And remember, we're not trying to do complete perfect sound-alikes. If you would like to do that, you are welcome to. That is totally fine to do. But what I want to do is get people to be able to actually sing and play these songs without a lot of brouhaha. So all the years that I played in, the lounge, the piano bar, the cocktail lounge, all that kind of stuff, doing these requests, playing parties, private parties and stuff, I would always approximate. Sometimes it's worth putting in all the details, but sometimes it's too much of a distraction. And then I can't really perform the song the way that I want to do. So if I'm really trying to connect with an audience, having a lot of very complicated piano stuff isn't helping me do that. So I do these shorthands all the time, even though I could absolutely play the complete arrangement that the Eagles do. I mostly don't. Between you and me and the mattress here. Anyways, I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a huge thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to dive deeper into the piano and voice with Brenda world, I definitely invite you to go spend some time on my website. There's a lot of incredible material there, blog posts, freebies, tons of great stuff. And also invite you, if you're interested in working with me, that I do teach private lessons one-on-one. I obviously have this incredible studio set up, and I teach via Zoom or Google Meet all over the world, literally all 4 corners of the globe. I have wonderful students. And so if you want to come for a couple lessons or try one out, you are welcome to contact me through my website. I also have an awesome online membership called the Versatile Musician for a low monthly fee or an annual fee. You can join and get access to these incredible courses on piano skills and music theory. It's really a one-stop shop for everything that you would ever need. And if you would like to join today, you can get $30 off your first month's membership by posting in the coupon code GETSTARTED30, and you'll get $30 off. That's my gift to you. Let me know what you thought about the video and what other songs you were interested in learning. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next time.